Apple just banned the MetaTrader apps from the Apple App Store. Hi, my name is Hugh. In this video, I'm going to talk about what this means if you trade on an iOS device, what this could mean in the future, and what you can do next. First, let's talk really quick about why the apps were banned. I did a lot of research and I couldn't find any conclusive evidence as to why the apps were banned. There are some theories out there that the whole Russia-Ukraine thing is going on, so Apple banned MetaQuotes because MetaQuotes is a Russian company. Now, there may be some truth to that. I don't know. There's no conclusive evidence. And if you're only focusing on that part of it, then you're barking up the wrong tree. Instead, you should be focusing on solutions. So here are the two reasons why the banning of these apps does not matter. All right, so the first reason is that most people should not be trading on a mobile device anyway. I think some people can do it efficiently. I have no doubt that some people are successful doing it, but the vast majority of people, myself included, are much better off on a desktop machine. And the reason is that it's really hard to enter orders. It's hard to trade efficiently, especially on MetaTrader mobile. So in reality, most people should be using a desktop device. However, I completely understand that some people only have a phone as their computing device, whether that's by choice or necessity, it doesn't matter. But if that's the case for you, there are 4 things you can do in this situation. Now, if you already have the MetaTrader apps on your iOS device, continue to use them, they'll still work, and MetaQuotes will still support them. A great second option is to get an Android phone. You can get an Android phone for between $100 and $200 if you buy it used or if you buy the older models. I personally carry a OnePlus Android phone as my everyday carry, and I also have my Apple iPhone in case I need some iOS apps. Now, if you're going to switch over to an Android phone, here's a quick tip. If you use de-Googled Android, which is a version that does not send data back to the Google servers, that generally will speed up your phone because it's not doing as much work in the background, and generally your battery life will be better. That means you can get away with a used phone or an older model phone and it'll still work really well. All right, the third option is to get a used laptop. Now, for about the same amount of money that you would have spent on an Android phone, you can actually get a used Windows laptop, and that will work really well. You'll get the desktop version of MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You can run EAs and you can run custom indicators. If you buy a laptop that was made within the last 5 years and it has at least 8 gigs of RAM, then you're good to go. MetaTrader actually runs really well on those older laptops. You just might not be able to run some EAs and do some automated backtesting, but if you just want to use it for trading, these older laptops are fantastic. And the fourth and final alternative is to use other apps. For example, one of the brokers I use is Oanda, and Oanda has a really good mobile app that you can trade on. And they've really improved it over the years, and it's gotten to the point where I would say it's just as good, if not better, than MetaTrader. I also use TradingView, and if you don't know about TradingView, I have a video here of why I switched from MetaTrader to TradingView, but TradingView also has a mobile app, so that's another backup that I can use. And there might be other trading and charting platforms that can hook into your broker and allow you to trade from your mobile device. So look at the broker, look what options the broker provides, and then look at third-party solutions, other apps that will allow you to connect to that broker and trade from there. And that can be a great alternative to using MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. And as I mentioned before, trading with MetaTrader on a mobile device is not a great experience, so you should look for something better anyway. Now, here's a second reason why Apple banning the MetaTrader apps does not matter at all. And this one's a little more philosophical, but it's much more important in my opinion. As traders, we are paid to deal with uncertainty. So we have a trading system. We know the win-loss ratio roughly of this trading system. But when we put on a trade, we don't know if that individual trade is going to be a winner or a loser. So we have to be okay with losing trades. So if we have a losing trade, we have to have the ability to put on the next trade, knowing the probabilities. And if we take enough trades, the probabilities will work themselves out and we will be profitable. But each individual trade is not under our control. And in a similar way, governments and companies can impose these policies that we can't control. We can't do anything about this, right? But we need to be able to adapt and continue to make money. So for example, back in the day, the US government imposed some rules about leverage. They decreased the leverage and they put some rules on hedging so you could only do certain things. When that happened, some people wrote in and they were really angry about it. And I understand, I was a little angry about it too for a little while. But these people were like, oh, you have to speak up. Yes, you have to use your voice to make them change the rules. And I thought about it for a while. I was like, I can't change what they're doing, right? There's no way that one person can change that. And even if I made a big stink about it and tried to get them to change it, I'm basically wasting my time. So the best thing I could do was adapt and figure out how to continue to make money with these new rules. And that's a similar situation to what's going on here. Could we get all angry and send Apple an open angry letter about it? Yeah, we could, but could we change it? Probably not. So the best thing we can do is learn how to adapt, continue to make money, and keep going. And I noticed that a lot of people get hung up on the reason behind this. Why did this happen? Is this the Russian government? Is this the US government or whatever? And it doesn't matter. The fact is that the apps are gone and you need to figure out what to do about it. And I'll tell you, one of the best things I've done for myself is to turn off the news. Back in 2003, I made a conscious decision not to watch the news anymore, and it's one of the best things I've done for myself. Because when I stopped focusing on the news, I had more time to work on myself and work on my trading skills. So the bottom line is that in this case, even though the MetaTrader apps are banned, there's still a ton of alternatives, and just take one of those alternatives. Remember that the core benefit of trading is the ability to take back your personal power and live the best life possible. So if this situation freaked you out, that's okay. That's a natural response. Just take a deep breath, relax, figure out what you're going to do next, and take action. If you want more videos on how to upgrade your trading psychology, be sure to watch this. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.